Today, ComixFM brings to you Godzilla vs Hulk, where the god of monsters goes on a head-on collision with Mechagodzilla, Hedorah, and Hulk himself. Smash that subscribe button, and let's dive in. General Thunderbolt Ross ended a press briefing at Thunderbolt Ranch, telling reporters it was time to leave because everyone there was working on their most dangerous project yet, capturing and pacifying Godzilla. When a reporter tried to ask if that was a euphemism, Ross curtly cut him off. Jackson Giles from the Daily Bugle, Texas, questioned him about rumors claiming the Hulk was still alive beneath the ranch. Ross invited him onto his helicopter to see something himself. He explained that Thunderbolt Ranch extended 80 stories underground and held national secrets and monsters, including those that should never see daylight. He added that the Hulk had been dead since the 80s, but assured that he was still handling the kaiju threat. Below the base, Bruce Banner, now calm and focused, walked through the halls. He met Dr. Demonicus and asked if the containment would hold. Demonicus assured him it would and showed a massive device he called the Kaiju Incinerator, claiming it would destroy the king of the monsters if everyone did their part. In the helicopter, Giles pressed Ross about how he had killed others like Fin Fang Foom and Surtur but not Godzilla. Ross replied that Texas-style hunting required big bait, and they had one. On the ground, Kumonga the giant spider had trapped Mothra, who screamed in agony. Ross revealed that the trap involved a device attached to Kumonga's head. Banner objected to the cruel plan, arguing there had to be a better way. Demonicus mocked him for showing weakness, insisting all abominations needed cleansing. He revealed that controlling Kumonga would not last long, but Mothra's cries would lure Godzilla. When Banner asked what would happen after Godzilla was gone, Demonicus said he had been destroyed by the Kaiju War, both body and soul. Banner countered that Demonicus had no idea what being a monster truly was. The plan succeeded. Mothra's cries drew Godzilla to San Antonio. As the creature emerged, Ross ordered airstrikes, but Godzilla swatted planes from the sky. Ross parachuted toward the underground barn, where Banner would meet him. Inside, Ross demanded to be launched into the fight, while Banner prepared for deployment, his pre-flight check complete. Demonicus gave the command, launch. The rebuilt Mechagodzillas launched into battle, enhanced by Tony Stark's designs and now fully autonomous. Ross praised Stark's genius, hoping his sacrifice would help eliminate Godzilla once and for all. As the metal titans advanced, Godzilla roared and unleashed his atomic breath, melting through one Mechagodzilla. The operator screamed from the unbearable heat. Ross ordered Banner to keep Godzilla distracted while he unleashed heavy fire, comparing the assault to a 4th of July celebration. Missiles blasted into Godzilla, staggering him. Demonicus in the control room gloated that even if they all died, Godzilla would perish too. He redirected Kumonga to attack. The giant spider lunged at Godzilla, spinning steel-like webs around him. Demonicus ordered Kumonga to ensure Godzilla was ensnared. The web held tight as a Mechagodzilla kicked the restrained monster. Ross urged Banner to press the advantage, shouting there was no tomorrow. Thunderbolt 1 collided with Kumonga, and Ross cursed Banner for knocking him into the spider. Upside down and furious, Ross yelled at Banner to get in the game. Godzilla broke free from the webs, his strength unmatched. He crushed Mechagodzilla's arm, dismembering it, and slammed the robot into the ground with immense force. Banner reported Thunderbolt 2 was being disarmed. Literally. Godzilla's atomic blast destroyed Kumonga next, sending its body crashing in flames. Ross yelled for Demonicus to activate his failsafe. The scientist replied it was time to repay everyone, the monsters and the men who ruined him. He confessed that while pretending to incinerate kaiju remains, he had been harvesting them to create a new monster that would end the kaiju war. Instead of control, he aimed for a single ruler. Ross demanded answers, but Demonicus revealed he hadn't built a sarcophagus. It was an egg, now hatching. The grotesque creature inside emerged. Hedorah, a sludge-like amalgamation of all fallen monsters. Demonicus proudly introduced it, claiming it combined the deadliest kaiju traits, including Fin Fang Fooms. He declared that death itself would restore balance to the world. Hedorah rose from the ground, massive and dripping with black ooze. It attacked, and Ross's mech was struck. Godzilla fired his atomic breath at the new horror as Hedorah retaliated. Ross screamed that he couldn't eject. Trapped inside his collapsing cockpit, Banner panicked as the monsters crushed the hull. Desperate, he muttered, "I want to live." His eyes went green, muscles swelling. Some secrets burst free. This was the day Bruce Banner's rage escaped its cage. The Incredible Hulk burst free from the wreckage, roaring as he rejoined the battlefield. Furious, he declared his hatred for robots, bugs, and especially slime monsters. He launched himself at Hedorah, smashing the creature with a powerful punch. Dr. Demonicus, observing, muttered that this was unexpected and wondered who was buried in Hulk's grave. If Banner was alive, Hulk raged that Banner worked with Thunderbolt Ross and vowed to smash him too. As Hedorah struck back, Ross demanded answers, shouting for Demonicus to call off his monster. Demonicus taunted him, saying Hedorah was melting Ross's mech and asking if those would be his last words. Hulk laughed mockingly, calling Ross weak for hiding in a metal suit. Despite his anger, Hulk saved Ross from certain death. Carrying him away, Hulk told him he hated him, but spared his life. Ross, bewildered, asked who was in Hulk's grave if Banner still lived. Hulk replied that Banner was the real monster who blamed others, before bellowing his battle cry. Hulk smash all monsters. Meanwhile, Hedorah overwhelmed Godzilla, dissolving his eyes and crawling toward his brain. Hulk intervened, punching the sludge creature, but burning his hand. Demonicus gloated that Hulk couldn't win, boasting that Hedorah was born from hundreds of kaiju corpses and superior intellect. Hulk ignored him, realizing everyone had called him a monster. And maybe they were wrong about Godzilla too. He ripped an electrical wire from a power pole and swung it toward Godzilla, shouting that Dr. Hulk would save him. Electricity surged through Godzilla's body, reviving him. Hulk's gamma blood splattered onto the creature, turning Godzilla's eyes glowing green. Now infused with gamma energy, Godzilla rose mightier than before, and it was his turn to smash. The colossal titan tore into Hedorah, ripping it apart with claws and atomic fire. Hedorah tried to strike back, but Godzilla's fury, amplified by Hulk's power, obliterated it in one devastating blow. Demonicus screamed in disbelief before the explosion consumed him. Afterward, Hulk freed Mothra and Kumonga, calling them big dumb bugs. Standing before Godzilla, he admitted he didn't want to prove he was the strongest that day. The gamma surge drained them both, and they collapsed side by side. Later, Bruce Banner awoke beside a recovering Godzilla. Ross pointed a gun at him, demanding a reason not to shoot. Banner calmly said he wouldn't make Godzilla angry. He told Ross that monsters stick together and urged him to give up his own inner monster, if he was strong enough. Ross hesitated, lowering the gun, as the final panel showed his hand bleeding slightly, ending with the words, "The end." That marks the end of the second encounter, my monsters. Thanks for watching. ComixFM will be back with Godzilla vs Spider-Man, where Godzilla literally becomes Venom. Till then, stay tuned and spread the word about our channel and keep buying comic books.